Brightest blessings, everyone. Psychic medium Elizabeth Grove, the Paranormal Priestess. Welcome to the Paranormal Priestess YouTube channel. And if you are new to the channel, thank you so much for being here. My name is Elizabeth. I'm a medium, divine channeler, remote spirit extractor, white witch and divine alchemist, and I also happen to be a divine twin flame on the path to reunion. Thank you to all of my subscribers out there, everyone who supports my work. Thank you to so many of you who have become clients. It has been such an honor, such a pleasure to be able to do readings for you, to be able to extract the evil out, get the evil out. It is just, wow. I never thought that my path would lead to this. And although the work that I do is very challenging at times, we'll talk about that in a moment, I am just so really grateful to be able to be there for all of you in the ways that I am guided. So I usually am on Sundays. If you are a normal subscriber, regular subscriber, I'm usually every Sunday I have a video up, but I wasn't able to upload on Sunday because I was having to do very extreme spirit extraction services for people. I had an emergency that came up. I had another extraction also to do, and I have been noticing that there have been a lot of people who have been experiencing things like infestation, oppression, even possession, having psychic attacks happen, and it's been happening a lot more frequently, which is going to be leading me into this video about what is actually happening right now. So for those of you who have been watching who are divine twin flames, I am a divine twin flame, as I said. I'm divine feminine. We are here as advanced souls. My channel is for everyone, you know, regardless if you're on the twin flame journey or not, because of the things that I like to share, the messages, a lot of the messages I know are twin flame centered, but a lot of them also are for healing. They're centered around healing. I'm going to definitely be doing more of those videos, healing and protection, those sort of things. But those who are not twin flames, who are spiritually awakened, those who are awakening for the first time and are very confused as to what's going on, you know, it's really important to be able to put that support out there, put that information out there. But the thing is that we are in some very interesting times, as we well know. And what's really taking place here is we are now entered into this really accelerated phase of ascension. So it's not only individual ascension, but it's collective ascension of the planet. And we have a time split going on, basically a timeline split. A timeline is basically a trajectory, okay? So what type of trajectory are you on is what we're going to talk about in today's video. So on one hand, we have those who are in this higher vibration of love and light. They're powerful within their sovereign selves. They are powerful creators and manifestors. They know that they are able to create, shape their reality, and they're doing a very good job at doing that. And many of them are thriving, and they're not allowing the outside world and the outside influences and the controllers to keep them in the matrix, basically. And then we have other people. We have other people who are falling into the fear-based beliefs, the fear-based thought patterns, buying into what the controllers, you know, what the dark forces basically are trying to keep people in. Keep them in illusion, keep them in this doomsday type of, you know, belief system, keep them manipulated, keep them in illusion, keep them completely just saturated in, you know, what the ego, basically. Keep them saturated in their own egos. So what's happening now is we're having people who are rising up more in their light, more in their power, more in their manifesting ability, and then we have others who are falling into the lower paradigm, into the saturation of the ego and the manipulation and the control, and the apocalypse and doomsday and all of these things. The world is awful, everything's awful, and they're going lower, and we have the ascension people going higher because we have so much divine support happening here. So much. I'm seeing numbers like 444, 333, 222, tons of numbers, tons of synchronicities. I'm feeling plenty of shifting. I'm feeling plenty of release, plenty of times where I'm needing to sit with my shadows, and we'll talk about that in a moment. And I'm going to do more videos on shadow work, by the way, because I'm really guided to do it, because it's really going to help a lot of you out there. But we have so much support that's, taking people higher, right? Bring me a higher love. And then we have other ones who are falling into this lower timeline, this lower trajectory, this delayed trajectory here. And we have those who are connecting to their path, their alignment of their own selves, their alignment of their path, the connection, the alignment with their future timelines. And we're getting this happening. It's a really huge split that's going on here. And if I had to really recommend a few things to everyone right now, it's certainly that it's no joke what's happening. There's pure spiritual warfare that's happening. And this is why I've been so busy doing the paranormal work, the supernatural work that I do, which is dangerous, which is crazy. I had a crazy weekend. I'm not going to lie about it. I got to be who I am. I got to keep it real, right? Yes, I live from the love and light. Of course I do. Do I have my own struggles? Am I perfect at it? No, I'm not perfect at it. But as I keep moving forward, it's a great thing to just keep on moving forward. I realize that I'm constantly progressing, which is a good thing, and I become more aware of things that I no longer need, releasing things that no longer serve me. I become more aware, and I'm doing that proactive work consistently. That's the way to go, is sticking with the inner work. But I've been noticing that there's just so much dark going on in terms of forces trying to basically come in and really wreak havoc on people, really taking advantage of their Achilles heels, their weak points, their fears, the self-worth issues that many of you are still working on, trying to really, turn it so that way you are stuck in this, I'm not good enough, it's never going to happen, the world is never going to get better, and everything that's being projected out there in the media, being projected out there, even with a lot of the news, you have to be careful with that. There's just, unfortunately, there's so many dark messages that are there that are controlling people, and in their consciousness, even subliminal messages are out there. We don't even realize just how much subliminal impact this world has. There's always just control. There's just control. I don't know, how else to really to word that. There's darker beings out there, darker forces that want the control. They want to keep that control, and they're well aware of the light and the ascension processes going on. They're well aware, and that's why they're trying even that much harder to knock people down. To keep them in hopelessness, keep them in this state of just feeling completely hopeless and faithless and not powerful, weak. They want to feed off of people's fears and keep them in a weakened state. And then, unfortunately, that's where I begin to see with the paranormal work, people who are having infestation happening, people who are under oppression at that point where they are just feeling so depressed about everything. They're in their anxiety states. They're in complete just, I can't take the world anymore. I can't take life anymore, all those sorts of things. So I'm not saying these things to bring anybody down out there. I just want people to realize that this is really happening. And there is no mistake. I'm not surprised why there is more demonic attachment going on, more possession going on, more psychic attacks going on, even extraterrestrial forces and all those things too going on, because we have this timeline split. We have these two different groups that are happening. So it's really a good time to reassess your life, really reassess where you're at, and sit with yourself, tune into yourself. I urge you, even first thing in the morning would be a great idea to just do, it doesn't have to be a long meditation, but just maybe a couple of minutes, 15 minutes, or even half an hour of meditating, but meditating on positivity, on hope, on faith, and things that you really intend and want to create, things that you're grateful for. Things that you're grateful for, that's a great way to raise your vibration. We're talking about raising your vibration, raising your frequency as much as possible in these times, because the end of this year, you know, it's just very intense in terms of the acceleration of this ascension, you know. And as we go into 2021, we're just seeing so many changes, rapid changes going on. So we really need to be aware of our vibration. And if we are holding on to thoughts, if we're saying mean things to ourselves, if we are constantly thinking that we're ill and we're never going to get better, and we're focused on the symptoms, if we're constantly focused on what's wrong in the world and the violence in the world, we have to be aware of where we're placing our focus. So first thing in the morning, just to set your day, where are you going to place your focus? How do you want that day to go? What do you intend for that day? Even write it down. Writing it down is a great, great thing to do. And I think that even that is just a simple practice. And the shadow work, like I said, I'm going to be doing more videos on, but it's a time to really reassess where we're placing our consciousness, where our focus is. Really, because, you know, the dark forces are looking to basically infiltrate our consciousness and keep us in this low consciousness, hence a low vibration and frequency. So we have to own that consciousness. We have to own our power, own our world, basically, and say, this is the way I create my world. This is the way I live my world. You can't tell me how to live my world. You can't tell me what I can't experience. You can't limit me in any way. You can't control me. I take back my power to be a powerful creator and manifester, and I know that no matter what, it's up to my energy, it's up to my vibration to be able to create what it is that I'll experience. So really ask yourself, what do you intend for your life? What do you want to experience in your life? Get those goals down, write those goals down. You know, get really clear about that. It's just so important. If you are finding that you are consistently thinking negative thoughts or, you know, self-limitation most of the day, take a good look at that. Write some of those things down, maybe at night. You might want to just, you know, take a few minutes and really reassess where you're placing your focus. Is it on complaining? Is it about everything that is negative in your life, in your world? Guaranteed, if you're saying it frequently, that's energy. Everything is energy, guys. Everything. So I know that, you know, so many of us have grown up in environments where it's been very challenging as a child. Perhaps we were told we were no good. We're never capable of anything. Maybe some of you have been bullied. I know that comes up in reading sessions. Maybe some of you have been abused mentally, emotionally, and physically. That comes up in sessions as well. A lot of us have stories. We have stories. But it's up to us now as powerful beings of light to decide where the story goes. So are we going to hold on to that past? Are we going to hold on to that luggage? Are we going to hold on to that density? Or are we going to really look at it and choose? Make that choice from light and love. Make that choice, self-care, self-love, to no longer carry it. To no longer carry it. Because we write our stories. Yes, we have a path. Yes, we've we've chosen, our souls have chosen before incarnation what we would like to experience and achieve as far as main themes. But there are different roadways. There are different roadways we could take. And, you know, it also depends on what we choose, depends on whether that roadway is going to be in that higher trajectory, or are we going to be delaying ourselves and fall into the lower fear-based collective. We make those choices. That's why, you know, when it comes to self-mastery, ascension, the goal is actually to be free from the matrix and the hold within our consciousness, be free from the limitation of our ancestors and the 3D constructs, be free from all of those things so that we can align with the truth. And the truth really is that you are love and light. You are an extension of the divine Mother, Father, God, Mother Goddess, Father, God. You are an extension. You are that love. And all of creation is that love. That's the truth that the dark beings don't want you to tap into and align with. They don't want you to realize that I am then I am. Right? That divine power is not something outside of you. You're not a victim to your life, to the world, as the dark forces want you to believe, because you have Source already within you, because you are an extension of Source. You are a divine creation, a divine creator. You co-create and co-manifest with Source. If you're a twin flame, you're beloved. Your beloved is that extension of Source. You both are counterparts, divine feminine, divine masculine. You are extensions of that polarity, of the divine polarity, right? So some things to think about here, and to become aware if you need to take some walks in nature to raise your vibration, listening to music, watching a funny movie rather than something sad or depressing or something violent. You know, there's a lot of violence that's out there, right? And I'm not saying to turn a blind eye and not be aware of our issues out there. I'm not coming from that standpoint, but if we keep just drowning ourselves in all of this darkness, all of this evil, all of this violence, all of this hatred, for constantly placing our consciousness there, that just, it lowers us. It's weight on us. So, you know, awareness is really, really key. So I'm doing the best that I can to assist those who are having really extreme paranormal situations. For those of you who have contacted me with cases, thank you for your patience. Okay, I can't always get to everybody in a timely manner. I try my best, but I get a lot of inquiries for that. I'm also doing the reading, so I'm also, you know, a psychic medium, also a divine channeler, so I can speak to the other side. I can speak to the angelics, basically all the, you know, the light beings. I could speak to also the elementals. So I have those two things going on there in terms of doing readings, and then also a lot of those readings may turn into paranormal case as well. So I have a lot that I am dealing with, but I'm doing the best I can to keep balanced with everything. But I just wanted to do this quick video to let you know what's happening and to keep that faith, keep that trust, keep being positive. And if you're having trouble being positive, find out why you are not in that positivity. What are the actual thought patterns, the mind chatter, the self-sabotage that has been going on for most of your life? What has been that pattern? And how has that mirrored out into your physical existence? Because you have the power to change your life. You have the power to thrive rather than sink down into the fear and hopelessness that these dark beings and these controllers want to do right now. So some things to meditate on. Is certainly a time of going within. It's certainly a time of reflecting. It's certainly a time of getting those insights tuning in, seeing what you need, seeing what you don't need any longer, doing another life's review, finding out what you're truly here to do. What is your life purpose? What are you passionate about? And most importantly, what is preventing you with your mindset from moving into that? Okay, so we will talk more about, as I said, more about the shadow work. So I hope that this has resonated. I'm here for you guys, paranormalpriestess.com. You can most definitely send me an inquiry if you would like a personal reading with me. There are no cards involved. It's all straight mediumship channeling with your spiritual team. I am here if you are interested in spirit extractions. Just please do not pay for service. I really do need to be able to take a look at everything, see if my team is guiding me to step in. So I do have to scan that case. And I got to see if there's anything that needs to be addressed. If I can do it, I need to see if there's anything to be addressed beforehand, such as rituals, curses, any types of universal laws. I just have to make sure that I'm giving people what they need to do to work on those first before I'm able to step in. Okay, so I'm so glad to be here for everybody. Let me know if this video resonated, and remember that you are an extension of that light and that love, and that you do have that power to have a beautiful reality in what would seem to be these uncertain, hopeless times. Okay? It's all within your consciousness. Take it back, own it, and allow yourself to be creative in a way that works for you, not against you. From the heart of the darkness is born the light. Brightest blessings, everyone, and I will see you all soon.